everyone, this is Adventure 404. I wish you guys good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So we are back in part 2 of our Borneo flights. We are actually flying to the remote airports in Borneo using the Twin Otter, which was released a couple of weeks ago. And here we are in the Malaysia Airlines livery today. If you have watched the previous flights, we were in an older version of the livery, but today I decided to use the current version of the livery for Malaysia Airlines. This is how it looks like. Okay, let's have a quick look at the map of where we have been and where we are going to go through. Okay, so this is a little nav map. I use this a lot when I do my flying, and then I set up my flight plans. So we started our journey from Miri Airport in Sarawak, and we flew to the airports, Marudi, which is Whiskey Bravo Golf Mike. We have Whiskey Bravo Mike uniform, which is Mulu, near the Mulu National Park. And we flew over to Long Seridan, which is Whiskey Bravo Golf India, after which we went to Bekelalan, which is Whiskey Bravo Golf Quebec. And we ended up in Bario, which is Whiskey Bravo Golf Zulu. Today we are going to continue our flights to the next 2 airports and then back to Miri. We are going to go to Long Lellang, which is Whiskey Bravo Golf Foxtrot, to which we're going to go to Long Akah, which is Whiskey Bravo Golf Alpha. And we're going to take a short detour to go into and have a look at the Luagan Bunut National Park. And then we'll be heading back to Miri. All in all, it's going to take perhaps about an hour for the flight. So I hope you sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. We are going to go up to about 6,000 feet, although we were recommended to go to 8,000 feet. If you notice down here, we're going to go up to 6,000 feet just to admire the landscapes and all that. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. So let's jump into the aircraft. I'm going to click on ready to fly. All right, so down here we have the hatches that we can open up, the cargo door and also the front and forward cargo door. You can see from outside. So we'll get the baggage handlers to put in the baggage, and while we open the door as well for the passengers to come in. And while we're doing that, let's bring some air to cool down the cockpit. Okay, while the passengers are boarding, I'm going to talk about another thing. So if you notice on the bottom right of my screen, I have my Stream Deck. So today I'd like to try out this Stream Deck profile, which I found from flightsim.to, which is actually a profile for the Twin Otter, created by a guy named NERIKENAUT. I'm not sure whether it's his name or maybe it's just a pseudo name. So NERIKENAUT, okay, if you are listening to this, thank you very much for this. I'll try it out today and let you guys know how it works. So you can download this from this website. I'll put the link in the description so you can download and try it out for yourself. And if you notice, I have installed it in my Stream Deck. So under profiles, under Twin Otter. So this basically gives you an overall performance, the engine, the checklist, the communication. You can control everything from your Stream Deck. So we have checklists as top left of the Stream Deck, and if I want to do a startup checklist, so I'm going to go to my startup checklist. I'm going to go do that in a bit. I've got my takeoff checklist. I've got my landing checklist, so make sure that I go through the checklist before I land. Got lights control. Yeah, this is all for the lighting control, this area here. These are your engine performance, your airspeed, your propeller lever. If I have to bring my lever up, you can see that it's going up and down. Okay, I'm using the Bravo, by the way, so I have configured the Bravo, so I have a twin engine setup. For my prop lever and also for my condition levers, they're all synchronizing. And then we have flaps, of course. I've got my trim, which we can adjust. Yep, it's working. Yeah, you can see that I'm actually trimming the aircraft. I'm using my Bravo trim here. Prop RPM we'll try later. I've got my engine parameters here, the airspeed, the oil pressure, fuel that's consumed, the fuel to be consumed, and then we have got the left and right engine ITT. We've got our airspeed and also the HSIs there as well. Okay, we've got navigation. So if I want to turn on my autopilot, this is where I'm going to do it. I got my autopilot settings here to increase and decrease my altitude, to increase and decrease my vertical speed. I've got my heading set. I can do a left and right turn using these buttons, and of course if I want to set to navigation, the button is here, and this shows my altitude at the moment. So we are in Bario. Bario is at a highland, so it's actually sitting at about 3,497 feet at the moment. Then we have our frequencies that we can set, a transponder that we can set, the COM 1, COM 2, nav 1, nav 2. I'll try this out during flights and see whether it works. And then we have the ATC responses that you can put up to 4 of them. Okay, so since we have a Stream Deck enabled here, we will use it during the flight. And I think the passengers have boarded, and I think it's time to go. Let's close the doors and the cargo holes and the cargo doors so we can go off to Miri. Let's close the hatches. Okay, let's close the door. All right, let's use the checklist from the Stream Deck. Yeah, Twin Otter. Okay, battery is on. So let's switch on the battery. So as I go along, I'm going to check it off so it becomes green. Everything will have to become green for us to make sure that the checklist is completed. Okay, so battery is on. So let's switch on to switch to batteries. Okay, and DC master is on. Okay, and prop full forward. Prop goes to full forward. Fuel cut off. Yep, fuel to cut off. This red levers over here. Let's switch on the forward fuel boost. See the starter up here, and then we push it to the right to start the engine. Right engine starting. Let's switch on our generators. Lights as needed. So we'll switch on the fasten seatbelt sign, no smoking sign, position lights, and anti-collision. I'm also doing that on my Bravo as well. We have radio, we have the flight plan loaded up into the Garmin system here. 55 is showing that we are actually over using the engine, so let's bring it back a bit. Doing a slow descent, bring the speed down a bit. Going back to the checklist, props full forward, flaps we have not engaged yet, parking brake, that's a shutdown. So for landing we only have 3, which is landing lights, props full forward and flaps. I can see the runway from here now, so let's bring the speed down a bit. I'm going to go props full forward. Props are full forward and engage flaps 10. Flaps 30.
Minimums.
Continuing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay. Reverse. And brakes. Great. Let's taxi to the parking. Okay, we'll stop here.
Bario traffic adventure 494-850
Brakes on.
clear of the runway. Bario traffic adventure 494-850
Props to full feather.
clear of the runway.
Taxi light, landing lights can go off. I'll keep the engine number 2 running for now. This poor guy was waiting for me to come and park, but I'm not gonna park there. Okay, let's wait for a couple of minutes to get the passenger coming up, boarding or disembarking. And here we go. So it's on. Clear left, clear right. Is alive, 60, 70. Why these trees are tall. Turning right.
Center adventure 494-850 tree is type de Havilland Twin Otter 1.
Flaps are up. Props is been set. Power's been set. And landing lights can go off. 5,000 feet, let's level off here. Prepare for landing, landing lights on. Props full forward. Airfield is visible. Turning to finals. Flaps Turkey. Oh my god, it's a tall tree there.
Minimums 40, 30, 20, 10.
Going reverse. Okay. Runway is a bit wonky here for some reason. Oh, let's move a bit. Brakes are off. Let's go. Flaps then set. Landing lights are on. TCPs are in green. Returning left to 322. Here we go. Airspeed alive. Don't fly yet. 60, 70. Let's go. Back. Slow climb. Here we come. Right, looks like we are about to arrive in Miri. We are about 7 minutes away and we are at 10,000 feet. I think we should start to commence our descent into Miri. So we'll be descending at about 1,000 feet per minute.
Miri Tower Adventure 494-250 trees, 4 miles south of 3,900 feet with Oscar to land.
Adventure 494-850 Miri Tower. Altimeter 29.74 wind 050 to 24. Mid, straight in runway 02.
We have been clearance to
Make
land.
straight in runway 02 Adventure 494-850 tree.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Adventure 494-850 turn next taxiway.
We are back in Miri. And this concludes our first part of the Borneo remote airport services that's actually run by Malaysia Airlines, subsidiary of Malaysia Airlines. And we're going to start the next part in the state of Sabah from Kota Kinabalu and going to the other parts of Sabah as well. Okay, everything has been shut down. And there you go, right? So we have completed our first part of the journey of flying in the remote airports in Sarawak. I hope that you can join me again in flying in the next state, which is Sabah, flying to all the other airports as well. All right, so thank you very much for watching, and if you like the content, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll be bringing you more flights, MSFS flights. If you are interested in the Stream Deck profile, I'll leave the link in the description so you can go and grab it. And if you have a Stream Deck, it's very, very useful to have this. Okay, right, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much and happy flying. Bye bye.